What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I will be doing another guilt video. If you're completely clueless as to what guilt is, it stands for get your life together. It's high time I do one of these videos because I really need this in my life right now, and I'm sure some of you might also be in this similar phase where you're like, so many things are piling up and you just need to plan out or find that one day where you can get it all together. So I hope this video proves to be some sort of motivation for you all. Today's guilt agenda is, first I need to clean my study table, make the next month ka last 90 days habit tracker, DIY my bottle. You'll understand in a while what I mean by that. Catch up on my Korean studies. 5, is there a 5? Yes, number 5 is to plan out my November videos. I feel that really helps if you have like a list and you can just keep checking it off as and when you get them done. Okay, I've decided to DIY my bottle first. So this is the bottle I'm talking about. This is what I use normally. Cello ka. It's this insulated bottle that keeps your water cold or your water hot depending on your preferences. I always like drinking really cold water. Now I'll tell you why exactly I want to DIY my bottle. So this is how my desk looks. It's quite aesthetically pleasing to me, but then this thing comes up and it just ruins the entire vibe of the table. So I really want to just do a simple spray paint, like nothing fancy, just want to change the color of this hideous red which does not go with my table into a very pretty, you guessed it, pink. Of course, I want to make sure that the top is covered. I don't want any paint getting inside the bottle. Yeah, I think that looks pretty decent and safe to me. Cap ka baad mein dekha jayega. Pehle I will just spray paint the main part of the bottle. I'm going to grab some newspapers and head to the balcony. I'll wait for it to dry and then give it the second coat, and hopefully it'll be decent enough. So while that dries, I thought I'll do the second thing on my guilt checklist, which is to clean my desk. Now if you look at my desk, it looks pretty neat to me. Even this side drawer is still quite organized. I'm pretty surprised that this remains like this the way I did organize it the first time. If you haven't watched my desk organization video and just my entire desk tour, I will link that video up on your screen, so make sure you watch it. But this is the part that is absolutely nuts. Ye kya hai? It's just the most random things I could find in a drawer, and I know many of our drawers look like this, and it's been really messing up with my otherwise quite organized room. So I can't wait to organize this and clean this crap up. Okay, so here's what I've done. It's not my finest work, I admit, but it's much better than what it was. So I've put my planner here because earlier on it was actually kept leaning on the wall behind my computer, so it was not really seen. I don't know, I just feel if it's in my drawer like this, I'll be more likely to see it and use it as often as I can. Here I've kept the YouTube pouch, which is basically filled with sort of miscellaneous stuff: hard disk, lapel mics, some security key things, and pen drives and SD cards. This is my humongous external hard drive, which I did share in my iMac video. I feel like I use it a lot and I should keep it in my drawer instead of like hidden in the closet. So these 3 things are the things that I use a lot, of course. And then this is another thing that I use a lot. It's just my Samsung earbuds, and yahan is my JBL speakers, which I don't use as much anymore because my beautiful Purple's speakers are quite good, so I don't really go for that as much, which is why I've just kept it behind. And then here is the ugly part. Those are the wires of this external hard drive. So yeah, now my table looks pretty neat from outside and from the inside. I'm so glad that's done. I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my chest. Like, these are some really small things that you keep procrastinating and you don't realize how much it's affecting you in the long run, and now I just feel so much better. So if you have some random corner that you've been putting off cleaning for a long time, I think this video is a sign that you should do that, and trust me, you'll feel much better. And now we're going to move on for the third task on my agenda, on my guilt agenda, which is to create my last 90 days habit tracker. If you're completely clueless as to what the last 90 days challenge is, I will link link of this video here. Make sure you click on the I button and you'll know what it's about. So if you have been following my vlogs for a while or follow me on my Instagram, you know that I have created my own habit tracker for the last 90 days challenge. But the thing is that I've only made the habit tracker for 1 month, which was October. So now that we're heading into November, it's time to make the November habit tracker. So let's do that. Okay, so this is the finished look of my habit tracker. For reference sake, I'll just take you through the previous one. This is how my October 5 to Thrive looked. It's basically the same thing, except I've mentioned the title 5 to Thrive and what my 5 to Thrives are. But this time I didn't have to do that because I mean it's right here. In case you're interested in some of the tools I've used to create this, I will link everything in the description box, so make sure you check it out. Okay, now that that is out of the way, I'm going to go back into my balcony and just have a look at my bottle and again go with another coat of the spray paint. The bottle looks pretty decent. I have a good feeling about it, but I'm just going to let it sit out and dry for the entire night and then check it only in the morning tomorrow. Okay, so this is the finished look of the bottle. There are definitely imperfections, but it really does not matter to me, at least. A lot of air bubbles on this side, but I think if I go over with another coat, it should be fine. Even if it doesn't work, I'm just really happy. Like, I think it still turned out pretty decent. Next on my guilt agenda list is to actually study Korean. I've been doing the vocabulary part diligently because it's part of my last 90 days challenge. But when it comes to learning the language in terms of grammar and sentences and speaking, reading, all of that, I've been falling behind a bit, because of which I did create a new study routine which I did share on my Instagram. So if you're not part of my Instagram, you don't know this. Yeah, so this is what I shared on Instagram. I have this whiteboard that I got from Landmark. Honestly, it's quite messy, but it's fine, it does the work. So yeah, now I'll be starting with my Korean studies, or Hangugo, which is basically Korean language for those of you who don't know. Yeah, let's get this session done. 검은색,
검은색, 검은색,
검은색, 검은색, 동시, 동시. And with that, I've officially completed 30 days of the challenge and 300 words of Korean. This is amazing. Best feeling ever. Okay, so we're almost done checking off the guilt agenda list for today. I am so relieved. We just have one more thing to go, which is to plan out the November content schedule, calendar, whatever you call it. I have my good old Asana here. I have spoken in depth about Asana before in one of my videos, and I've also shared how I use it to plan content, any aspect of your life, honestly speaking. I will link up that video here in case you haven't watched it and just want to know more about this project management and planning tool. Also, since we're on the topic of content planning, I would love to know what you all want to watch on my channel. Let me know what you like. What sort of videos do you like on my channel, or do you have any specific video request or requests? You can let me know by commenting it down below. It would be a huge help, and it would just help me know what you expect from my channel, and I can hopefully meet those expectations. In fact, in my previous video, one person commented saying that they would like to see a festive haul from Ajio, and I actually went and purchased so many things from Ajio that day itself. So yeah, that's just to let you know that I do read your comments. I may not reply to each and every one of them, but I try my best, and I love hearing your feedback. So yeah, in fact, I did receive some of the Ajio parcels today. I'm just waiting for them to arrive, and you will see an Ajio festive haul soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But yeah, anyways, let's get into the planning. Okay, so I'm finally done planning the November content calendar. I genuinely feel so much better getting some of the big tasks and smaller tasks done today just because of the guild session that I had. So make sure you have your own guild sessions now and then so that you don't get overwhelmed and things don't pile up at the end of the month and you're like, what the heck is happening in my life? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like my content, my channel, me, then make sure you subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Either ways, I love you all so much. Make sure you have an amazing, positive, beautiful, blessed day ahead. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh Nala, Chotu, you just woke up. Chotu. Okay, bye. Go. Okay.
What a wonderful world.